Hello, hello. Hi, Kathy. Hi,
Hi,
Crimson.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Crimson.
Kathy, there's worse things in life. Getting blocked from him is not exactly
A bad thing.
a bad thing. Celebrate, celebrate, because you're among some of the best. Being blocked by a troll.
Yeah.
So this part is holy. This part is holy. This part is now going to hold its shape. I mean, it will flex some more if I need to change the shape of it, but it has some shape to start with.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's about the right size. Set those over there. So, but they have found where the line is in both sides. Yay!
Yeah.
The
A
kids have been
benefit.
digging, 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 digging.
Oof.
The kids have been a digging today.
Well, it gives them exercise at least.
Topher is definitely earning that first hot shower of the.
It's, okay, gangbusters. He's done. Topher's coming in. Gangway. He's hitting the shower. It's his.
Hello,
Oh,
Sandfire's account. Is that Sandfire or Steven?
I think if it's Miss Jones and Ms. Marsha, I think that's Stephen.
I think so too.
And if it is, how's your mama doing, honey? Because last I knew she was in the hospital. Yeah, it's Stephen. I was right. Yay! I've been right today for once.
You were right more than once. You just weren't given credit for it.
Yeah, that's true too. You're not going to believe where I just came from.
Where'd you go to dinner?
Outside. Needless
Because you
to
went to
say
dinner.
it. Yeah. Ah, so I've got all that joyous outside air. Yeah, right. Still in the hospital. Ah, honey. We're keeping her in my prayers. Sandfire's still in the hospital.
They need to go ahead and set her up a suite
Yeah,
until they get
except,
things right.
yeah, until they get things corrected and all finally figured the hell out. Excuse me. But yeah.
And I left this end ratty looking because this is the end I'm going to cut off.
Oh,
This
okay, yeah.
because I made it longer than I need it.
Hmm. That's for the side hooky thingies to hook it onto.
Hmm?
That's for the pieces to hook it on.
No, this is going to be the gusset.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
I have a hammer. A hammer in the morning. Where the heebie jeebies did you put my hammer?
I didn't put it anywhere. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Elizabeth.
I got to go get a box of tissues, I can tell. That's Stevens, Elizabeth. Sandfire's in the hospital. Still in the
I
hospital, let's
did.
put it.
I did find these things. These kind
Oh,
of D rings with the metal.
uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I bought some of them. They'll be in tomorrow.
Oh,
So when
good
I
deal.
make the kilt thing, I got to pack them so I'll have some extras.
Okay, did you buy your
I
zipper?
measured, and according to the measurements on there, they're the same size.
Did you get a zipper?
For the skull,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to arrive. It was
Okay.
supposed to arrive already today. It says it's en route. But
Okay.
bless you, child.
Thank you.
Marcia is not a child.
No,
I
but
lo-
my sinuses are acting like it.
I have lost freaking hammers.
I mean, you can't lose your Bam Bam tools. Come on.
I mean, I have another Bam Bam tool, but it's not. Oh no, never. We won't talk about how it was sitting right in front of my face,
Oh, okay.
like right
The
here.
the
How
place
come
that
no one told me it was sitting like it was sitting right there? How come no one told me it was right there? Come on, guys, help me out here.
well, I've been blowing my nose, so I wasn't exactly looking at the picture.
I didn't put my banner up today. I should do that just so people have my information. So
Yeah,
if they send me ugly messages and stuff, they can do so.
yeah. There's always those people. They seem to come in a requirement. Okay.
I got those phones as close as they can get. I got one on top of the other, so they should be transferring data.
Yeah. Hello, Samantha. Whew.
Hello, Samantha.
You did say hello to Elizabeth, didn't you?
I did say hello to Elizabeth.
Okay. I probably was blowing my nose or sneezing.
Making sure I got that hole all the way through. Oh, shake the camera. Watch that
Yeah,
camera
well,
move. Earthquake. Let me see, which one did I not tighten up? Let me try to tighten a couple of these up. That one's tight. Because when I grab that arm and move it, it sometimes knocks things loose.
oh yeah. After a while, it kind of shakes, rattles, and rolls and gets knocked loose.
It's still shaky.
Yeah, but at least maybe we won't go kaboom.
Oh, you're not going kaboom.
Yeah. Oh, you mean no stuffalaunches?
No, no avalanche today.
Oh, okay. I'll go with that.
But my gosh, they went on the cheap when they built this house with the yard. They filled the yard in with tons of huge rocks.
Oh yeah. They got
And I think my
probably what
metal,
they call construction debris.
but I think my metal, it might be magnetite
Ooh.
based on my research.
Uh-huh.
They have this rock that's called gneiss. It's spelled GNISS or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's pronounced nice. And it comes with a metal and it can have hematite, but in this area, it is more often magnetite.
Ooh.
Don't know if it'll be worth trying to recover, but
It's
we just
called
pulled out one that was like huge. That was right in the way of the water supply line at the house.
it's spelled GNIS.
S, I think. Unless you're looking in the app and it only has one S.
G George Nelly Israel Sam.
Not unless it has an E in there. Let me see. Ah,
GNEISS.
yes, maybe.
Okay.
Someone just said hello. Oh, no, okay. Ah,
No, it's a metamorphic rock.
yeah.
Okay. They say it's easy to obtain, so it's nothing. That's, to be honest with you,
Yep, it's not going to be anything spectacular.
right. Nice to have some of it in your stash, so that you
Yeah,
got it.
I got a piece in my house.
Yep.
Yeah. Need a piece?
Yeah, I'd love one.
I'll try to find a piece that's not huge.
Yeah, don't send me a huge one.
Maybe one
Yeah.
that's, that you could hold in your hand.
Yes,
It
that's
has
be
good black
terrific.
streaks in it.
Oh, Steve and I understand what she's going through. If she rolls out on the deck sometime and comes in sneezing and coughing her head off. I do know that feeling. It's called allergies to every frickin' thing that's blooming.
I've been outside a lot lately.
And you've been suffering.
Yeah,
Eh,
because day 4 without running water in the house. Yay! Can you hear my sarcasm?
yes, definitely.
Now we go the other way. And one of the ways I line up my holes is I take the first one and stick it off the edge and put it right up against it. And that way I know that they're going to be the same distance. And I did the same thing when I did these. I put it off the edge, then in the holes,
Yeah,
so that when I go to lay it down this way, the holes will line up.
makes sense.
It was a trick I learned watching someone else.
Hmm.
Of when you don't have pre-drilled hole, I mean pre-marked holes, and you're doing it on the fly,
Yep.
this is a way to do it.
Oh, yeah, it's the time of the year is right, you guys. Oh,
It's the most horrible time of the year.
for allergy people.
Sneezes aplenty. Oh, I could write a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
song.
Yep,
I have been
definitely.
known to do some filking before. And if you don't know what filking is, look it up. It is exactly what I was doing. It's where you take a song and you spoof it
Yeah.
with other stuff like that. It is referred to as filking. Weird Al Yankovic, as much as he wants to call his music parody, it's technically filking
Yep.
by definition.
Hello, Hannah.
Hi,
Welcome.
Hannah. Hannah in the UK,
Yeah.
right? Let's see if I remember correctly. And I'm sitting here hammering, and it's not even waking Terry up. He's not listening.
Yeah. I think Terry's still in the process of moving, honey.
He is. He has till right at the end of the month to get everything done.
Yep.
I think he should be starting to unbox pretty soon.
Yep, England, she says. So
Oh no,
you
I
were
think
right.
this weekend didn't the guy come, or is he coming?
I I thought he came Monday.
Oh, okay.
I thought he already came.
So
Now
he
I
might.
may be wrong.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
He'll show up eventually.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, I know he's probably exhausted.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any official allergies written down anywhere because I haven't gone to the doctor to get poked and pricked with needles.
Oh, I have.
But I'm pretty sure that I'm allergic to most of my yard. The people that lived here before me planted stuff willy nilly. There's a name for the type of gardening they did, besides what I call asinine. Um, the whole thing behind having a gardenia bush on one side of the door and a rose bush on the other side of the door.
Oh God.
You
Those
put
two
the same
scents
thing on
would.
both sides.
Well, not only that, they fight. The smells fight against each other.
Yes.
That's
They,
not. That's not cool. Hi, Samantha.
We said hi to Samantha earlier.
Did I? Honey, doesn't tell me, tells you about my brain. It's,
Marcy has allergy fuzzy brain.
yeah. And I got to take another allergy pill because I took one yesterday about this same time, which means I need to take another one today.
24-hour pill.
Yeah, and the problem is that they start wearing off about 18 hours. Start getting,
Are
and
they
by the time,
prescription?
yeah,
Huh.
so I cannot. I'm not allowed, you know.
Well,
But
you can. You'll just run out, and then you'll be suffering
yeah, well,
for
big time.
days on
But
end.
not only that, it's you can't double up on them. They tell you do not, big print, capital letters.
Yeah, I would talk to the doctor about that and see if they need to change something on them.
Yeah, the problem is it's the only stupid, and it's an old bottle with. I keep transferring some. I keep the rest of them in the refrigerator, but it's an old bottle, and the name of the stupid pill is not even on it anymore. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna blame it on the allergies because that's exactly where the blame belongs.
Poor allergies get blamed for all the sneezes.
Mhm. Taking hubby to the doctor's today. It was, of course, outside. And man, when I got in there, I think they must have thought I was dying because my eyes were watering, my nose was running. I said, no, it's just allergies because my pill was starting to wear off. Yeah. Now, did you color your edges yet? You were ignoring me.
I have I did finish rub these edges. I didn't put any color on it. Do I need to color these edges?
Hmm.
Oops, wrong place.
No, I
I
don't
mean
think
they
you
look
do. They look good.
they burnished pretty decent.
Yeah. All right, Stephen, you take care. Get yourself something to eat, clean up, and give your mom our love when you go see her this evening, okay?
Hugs to your mama.
Yeah, hugs and love and prayers. No, I don't think you need to.
What's that?
It, color them.
Yeah.
So why was the other thing looking like you needed to color it?
I don't
Was it?
know. Because I glued two pieces together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. At this
Actually,
point in time, Samantha, I could care less. It's the only actual prescription pill I have, and I don't take it as often as I should. I only take it when I'm really what I call dying from the allergies. And yeah, so it can just sit there. And I got to find myself a new doctor because that one doesn't exist anymore. That'll even, but I got to get my records first, which is going to be a bitch and a quarter. So yeah. Oh, definitely, Stephen. We're praying for you and your mom and everybody. Yes,
absolutely.
thank you for the prayers for us.
Always.
So my son got caught in bad waves on his way leaving Atlantic City, New Jersey, and now he's in Oceanside, Maryland. And the
Did he
waves,
survive with money?
oh, the boat got interior damage by a few things
Ew.
flying around and cracked because they had some hard landings, if you know what I mean, when the swell goes
Yeah.
all of a sudden goes out from underneath the boat, yeah. And they almost got hit by a 20-footer, which would have capsized the boat. He says, we were lucky, he says, honest to God, he says, I don't want to go through that one again. And I said, well, yeah. So he says,
He
I'm
survived
supposed
Atlantic City and still had money left over.
that when he gets home. And and so yeah, they made it. They got into Oceanside, Maryland, and he says, at the rate the weatherman is talking, he says we may be here for a week. And the owners of the
Lovely.
boat and the owners of the boat know, and they're saying you just stay put, you know, because they know they almost capsized. He says we've got some. We get back down to Miami. He says I got some damages to take care of, interior, you know, accoutrements, so to speak, to clean up. Yeah.
Winging it, winging it, winging it, winging it. Hi,
Is that
Tanya.
long? Is that long enough?
Oh no, I'm doing it crossways to give it
Oh,
a double
oh,
layer here at the
oh.
top
Okay,
of the edge.
okay, gotcha.
And when I get closer to stitching the other edge,
You put
I
another
will
one. Yeah, put the
actually
other
I'm
one
going to
in.
use this edge first. When I get closer to the end of the other edge, then I'll set him up.
Yep.
So this is my little
This is your
little
add corner pieces. Yeah, double strength it. Yeah.
which I do need to
Yes,
do across
Donna,
this
he
as
is.
well.
Ocean City, Maryland. Yep.
Looky there. Looky there. Looky there. It'll fit there too.
Pulled in, I don't know what time this afternoon, and was really happy. He says had to clean his underwear after he got there. Is how he put it to his mother.
Had to change his drawers.
Yeah, had to change his drawers.
There. Then I'll put this on here. As well. Let's see which side looks better. That way. Clippy doodle. And I gotta pull out some glue, which is under my feet. Oi.
Oh, that's nice. Stay away from him. Uh, he's my son. I love him dearly. But yeah, if a girl's smart, she will walk away quickly.
Oh, he got a woman, don't he?
Well, well, I mean, they're off again, on again. From what I understand, they're off now. But
Huh.
he'll go and he'll stay there. It's his house. She lives there, but it's his house, and
Mm.
he'll stay for a while. When he gets upset, he goes and stays on the boat. So you know. So yeah. So tomorrow, since I have nothing planned, is find a box for Tori's stuff. Because I was supposed to have an Amazon thing delivered today, and I was hoping with what it was, but they put it in a big envelope. The
If
jerkos.
anyone in my chat has bought something from Robbie and you were a first time buyer, when you emailed him, if you're not positive that you gave him like the first and last name that the payment comes in as and your YouTube name together, please do so. He has some that people emailed him with their legal information to give him the shipping information, didn't tell him who the YouTube name was. He has no way of matching
Yep.
the YouTube name, and it's the thing about selling on the YouTube, or selling online anywhere,
Yeah.
live,
Yep.
where people have user accounts that may or may not be their real names.
Right. Hi, Crimson.
Hi
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. She says, okay, I'm back. Had to go put things away in my kitchen. Got back from shopping for food. Yeah. I'm glad he's okay too. Except this has been a trip from heck and back. My YouTube name is the same as my name. It's all good on my end. Oh, if they're the same, then that's fine. It's the people that have, like Crimson Jezebel. We know Crimson Jezebel is not her name. So if she buys from Robbie, legally she's supposed to tell him what her
Yeah.
the payment comes in under, and what her real name is, her mailing address, the lots,
Otherwise, he
and
can't match it up.
he
You know,
can't match it up, and he
he
won't
gets
send.
a payment from Susie Monroe. I made up that name. And he doesn't have anyone's YouTube channel named Susie Monroe. He has no, and they don't put the date that they bought stuff and what they got, what
What lot and item and all that.
items.
Yeah.
He has no way of matching
Yep.
Susie Monroe up with Freedom A's Freedom on YouTube. I made
Yep.
that name up too.
Yeah.
Any with the exact name of that's just a coincidence because I just pulled those out of thin air. Ta-da!
If they're the same, he can match them, especially as if he got them in his list and the payment matches, or they can say partial payment for, or something like that. Then he knows to put it against that account. But the only problem is if he doesn't know squat, he can't do anything. It just sits there as money in, and he doesn't know what to do with it yet.
And then he has packages he can't ship out because he can't make 1 + 1 = 2.
Oh, he has. I think. I think White Indoor Raptor had. Yeah, they had her information. Um, yeah. If you buy like a gift type thing, yeah, they wait till it's paid for, but
And
then they mark
it
it.
is frustrating to not
Yeah.
have the information when you're needing to ship to someone.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So now I can count holes. I can't remember how many holes I needed.
You didn't write it down
I
someplace?
did write it down, but I don't think it was exact, and I want to be able to cut this in, so
Okay.
I shall count because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, because I'm intelligent and I can count. Hi, Phil. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I hope you're doing well today, Phil. 40.
I hope you are too, Phil. How you doing with the swallowing, sweetheart? Doing better? You need to get to that surgeon and see if he can work on you, Phil.
65.
Yeah, it's a total shipment of
70.
$50 that you get free shipping under. So he'll
75.
hold things back until $50.
75.
Yeah, that seemed fair. Yeah, I agree with you, Samantha. Because shipping has gone up outrageously.
91, 92. I got 92 this time. Last time I thought I got 102.
So how many?
I got 92 this time.
And last time you got 100?
Yeah, I thought I got 102. So I count again. 20, 30. Ah, shites. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 80, 90. I got 102. Huh. Third time's a charm.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, the shipping tube. I'm glad you're doing better drinking the smoothies, even though you know you're gonna not, the taste isn't gonna be the same, but it's better for you in the long run. Are you gonna make an appointment to see the doctor, Phil?
10.
Samantha, that was nice because yes, swear to the good Lord, the post office or wherever shipping has gone up outrageously.
I'm doing this so I can count it again. Get out of here. The, 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 the string never lies to me. The stitching never lies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make a stitch every 10 stitches. Yeah. Should have. Phil says I took my chair out for a big run today to my foot doctor. He almost didn't know me because you've lost weight and you got new wheels and the whole bit. Man, you're styling now. Already called until my hot doctor signs off. He won't do anything. Ah, frickin' frack. And you need to talk to the heart doctor.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to have a heart for you to work on if I can't eat.
Yep. So what do I got to do to get me enough better that you'll at least sign off on this? Yep.
Okay. So that's 10,
They want
20,
me to make
30,
it to at
40,
least
50, 60,
6 months.
70,
They would
80,
prefer a
90,
year.
102.
Okay.
102.
Okay, so you got two at 102
20,
and one at
30, 40, 50,
97.
60, 70, 80, 90, 102.
Okay. Yeah.
102. I got
Okay.
102 yesterday because I wrote it down on here somewhere. Yeah, I wrote it up here.
Okay. So how long has it been, Phil, since the heart doctor? How many months have you, or is it weeks or whatever? Because
Ooh,
that's
what's
how
Crimson
bad
making?
I'm
Yummy.
marinating some chicken thighs. Ooh, yeah. So how long has it been, Phil?
3 months. He is
Okay.
3 months.
We're talking 3 months, which means that's probably a 6 month mark. So, yeah.
Okay, that's 10. So we'll start here.
Now, if you got to strengthen your heart, maybe doing little exercises because you're not using, since you got your wheelies now that you don't have to work for, as they say. Um, what the good thing is then is make sure that you're doing some kind of, if you got some light weights or something like that,
Yep.
to do lift weights and do a little bit of cardio to strengthen it, because he'll be happier with that in the next 3 months.
Shoot, sitting in. Actually, look up chair aerobics.
Yeah. YouTube chair aerobics
Or chair exercise,
or
because
chair
they have
yoga.
tons of them that
Yep.
go through routines, and they'll make it where you use your arms and your legs, but your butt stays planted.
Mhm.
They had one, it was almost like they were dancing in the chairs,
Mhm.
which is kind of cool.
Yep.
This works better because I only have to count to 10.
But 10 times.
Yeah, but if I get distracted, as long as I counted to 10, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
Went outside today, was messing with stuff, came back inside, felt something on my arm, looked down, I had an inchworm.
Oh, jeez. Was he doing his little inchy thing? I used to love those when I was a kid and they'd
He
climb on
was,
you. And
he was,
he's,
he was hunched over, but he would stick his little head up
yeah.
and then he'd put it
Uh-huh.
down, move, stick his little head
Yeah.
up, and yeah.
Yeah.
And I called
Oh,
for the kid. I said, someone needs to come relocate this little fella.
yeah. They are so cute. I used to love them when I was a kid. They'd crawl on you and you'd watch them and they don't hurt anything. They were
10,
so
20,
cute.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And two.
Yeah,
10,
that's good.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,
Good.
90,
He
100.
said the Y that here has a program that I'm going to try and get into. Good, Phil, because that's a good thing to do. You got to keep mentally and physically active. That's a big thing.
Yeah, going to the Y, you might find some cute chick to hang out with. Yeah.
Yep. Hmm.
She got her stuff going on. You got your stuff going on.
Yep.
Let's get it. Oh, nope, don't sing that song. Nope, nope, wrong song. Don't sing that song. That sounds bad.
You got your 102 or is that 100?
This is 102.
Okay.
Flippy Doodle, come here. I'm pretty sure I got it marked at 102 on both sides, but I want to double
Okay.
check the other side before I. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 103. Okay, that side needs to drop a little.
It's supposed to be 102.
Yep. I misjudged where my line needed to be.
Yep. Okay. Whew.
Hair in my hair is long, but then you always have baby hairs growing, and my baby hairs keep tickling. They're turning and they're tickling inside my ear because they want me to wash my hair, and I can't wash my hair because I have no running water.
Yeah. I hate when my hair gets real oily. I really do.
I am lucky in regards to that. Oh my gosh, did I just lose my marker? I wrote on it with an ink pen. Holy cow, the ink pen mark moved or disappeared.
It wiped off. Yep.
It absorbed. I used the black, I should have used the white.
Aha.
That'll work. Now let's repeat our process. I know that's 10, so I can start here. So how are we doing today? Hopefully better than me. The good news is we found the water line where it leaves the meter, and we found where it comes into the house. The kids are moving the earth and rock around it to make it where we can actually function. Tomorrow, my husband will go pick up the piece of equipment that we're going to use for digging a new trench because I said screw the existing line. And the reason I said that is because it literally is under the tree. With roots around it. And there's no way on earth I'm going to plant it back under the tree. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I did that right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,
Hello,
12.
Kimberly Mills. Welcome back. Hope your day is improving.
Hello, Kimberly. Still going to put it there. Put it there. Now hold that one in place.
Okay, have we got our markers all in the right spot now?
I'm doing the other side.
Samantha said, Tori,
Yes,
uh, put your hair in a bun. Your natural oils can seep into the ends of the hair. It's less noticeably oily, too, in a bun,
my
easier to
hair is in a
forget.
bun.
Yeah. My daughter, yeah, when she needs to, and she's not got time right now, it goes in a bun. Yep, sure does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I could be on Sesame Street. 1,
But
2,
all
3,
you
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
but all you do is count to 10. You got to learn to count farther than that.
Or we can go to Schoolhouse Rock. Well, after I do this, we can count by tens.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they had it for all the multiplications. And I never saw, until I was an adult, I never saw the ones for 6, 7, and 8.
You're kidding.
I saw twos, threes. I never saw fours. I saw fives, never saw six, seven, or eight. Saw nines, tens, not 11s or 12s.
Huh.
Strangely. Knew the songs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, could sing the songs. That's how I learned that. Yeah, that's how I did math. So that should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I was right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2.
Okay. Same on both sides now? Or
Uh-huh.
you got to do this side?
Because I put them in both sides and I
Aha.
left them in
Oh,
this time
yeah.
because, and I know I got to cut them just on that. They don't look the same. One, let me see about 1, 10. 10.
I have short hair. Maybe it's. Hmm, hang on. I'm
10.
going to the longest part. Doo, 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 doo. It's less than 3 inches, but it's. And then tape, that's the longest part. My hair. I used to have really long red hair, but after chemo, nah, I think I'll stay short. I like it. I don't have to worry with it. I loved Conjunction Junction when my kids were watching that. Are you kidding me?
It's 12. Yep. 12. 10. 10. 10.
Yeah, it's great.
10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the same. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. My brain is seeing it crooked
Do you have what they call a square ruler?
somewhere.
Okay, I won't ask. I'm too smart for that. I've learned already. It's called somewhere where you wouldn't lose it.
metal ruler. The stuff-a-lanch messed me up bad.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Little ruler. No, that's not a ruler. Thought it was my thin ruler. It was not.
Yeah,
No, it's
I never.
crooked. It is off by
So it
one
is
hole.
crooked.
It's off by a hole. How can 10 plus 10 plus 10, unless the end is off to start with? It is not. Trying to find out where it gets warped. Right here.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It comes up on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It comes up on 10. What the hey?
Are the holes in different spots? Put your hole
They
things
shouldn't be
in.
because I use the same
I know,
thing.
but stick your hole punch in it and see. Because if you maybe got a little pucker in a piece of leather, it puckered it a little.
Nope. 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 They fit right in there.
Hmm. Makes no sense.
I mean, the number of, as long as the number of holes is the same, it won't matter at the end. It's just me trying to cut a straight line. It's
Yeah,
really hard to cut a straight line when I don't start with a straight line.
correct. Yeah, just start with a square corner at completely square edged.
And that's what I
All
did.
right. Yeah.
And this one hits 2. And it's off by a 1/16 of an inch. It's a quarter, eighth. Yeah, 1/16 of an inch.
Hmm. That has to be a pucker someplace, honey.
Start there. Where does it start? I mean, hell. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 1, 10. Yeah, same. Same and same. Same and same.
Hello, Carol. Carol crazy.
Hello, Carol Crazy. Those on 4.
And Tanya, welcome.
Dunno. I mean, it won't matter at the end. It really won't.
Because you just have an extra one, you cut
It's
it off.
it's just me.
Yeah.
And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2 above on both sides. And I was going to finish this edge, but and put that piece on it, but I'm not going to.
Yep.
I'm just going to wait.
Hmm.
But at least it's closer to it. I know I added 2 extra holes.
Yep.
And this isn't like fabric, because fabric, if you didn't put it on the grain correctly, it can cause it to warp like that.
Yeah.
Leather's not supposed to do that. It has no grain
Right.
in that regard. I don't know that these phones are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Does
Because
it
see,
say
now when
it's transferred? Do they tell you they're transferring?
that's what it says.
Well, then it's doing it. But remember, Tori, last night or the last time you took it from your old phone to the broken new one, it took quite a while. Remember?
I know.
You're trying to rush progress, honey. Can't do it. Won't happen.
I just keep touching to make them. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, I gotta make holes in this. Uh huh. Wow. Allergies, gotta love them.
Yeah, 'cause you ain't getting rid of them. Not easy anyway. And I am not going back to that routine of visiting doctors every time I turn around. 'Cause I'd have to start all over, and I ain't doing it.
Sorry for making you go on a trip.
That's okay.
Earthquake.
Yeah, we just get a little fuzzy and
Just
a
a little
little
bit crazy.
seeing things doing slip and slides on your board.
I'm thinking about finding a stand I can stand on the floor under the edge of the table or something to put the phone on so it's not on this table.
Oh, you're not bolted to the table so it doesn't go shake, rattle, and roll. Yeah,
And so
gotcha.
it won't, yeah. Because I'm going to tell you this, if it shakes and it's on my floor, I'm having an earthquake.
Yeah,
Okay?
right.
Because this is concrete.
Yeah. Oh, Samantha, I got a lady that lives across the street and she's got two beehives. Yeah, I get local honey. It does help. I'd be worse if I didn't take her honey. Yeah. But no.
I'm going to, I usually do not use scissors on leather. But for what I'm doing, I think I can be a little more precise than trying to cut it with a razor knife.
Yeah.
And let me unscrew the tokenol lid. Yay, tokenol. I already did the edges all the way around, so now I'm just doing just this piece I added.
That's a like a conditioner type thing.
It's a burnishing gum.
Oh, okay.
Makes all the fibers stand where they're supposed to, or where you want them to.
Yeah.
And see, this little thing has grooves in it, and
You
so
can
you
see
put
which
it in the
ones you
groove
use
that
the
best
most.
fits.
You
What's
can see
that?
the one you can see the ones you use the most. There's a little different color.
Yeah.
Because even that got burnished, as you say.
Yeah, I cleaned it up every now and then. Do some work on it. I would love to find someone to get honey from local. There was supposed to be this farmer's market that is open certain times of the year. And we went searching for it after we first moved, and we never found it. It wasn't at the address they said it was at. because I was ready for my routine of fresh from the market fruits and veggies and honey. Honey, honey. Okay, I did put holes in both sides.
Hi, Britta.
Hello, Britta. Got these nifty things here for the new. Woo! I almost stabbed myself in the leg.
I saw that. That was that all-purpose thing you had there.
Mhm. I got these nifty little pin thingies, and they have these nifty little ends to them. And it's got this spring loaded thing, and you pull it out, and you push
You're
this
too
in
high.
there.
You're too high. You're too high.
Ah, yeah,
Too,
okay.
whoops, up a little bit. There,
So
right
that
in there.
so it has the spring loaded end, and you pull it out, and then you stick this in the hole, and it locks it on, so it holds the work together. Marcia bought me these. I thought it was very kind of her.
Well, you were complaining and moaning and groaning, and then you said to put them on the wish list, but you didn't know if you'd like them, and you didn't want to spend the money, and da 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 da. I said, okay, I'll spend money, give her some to try, and then can go from there, right? So I got you what, two sets in the beginning, and then I bought you
Yeah,
two more, and you bought one or something like that. Yeah. So you
I,
got enough in there. I think you can manage.
as long as I'm not making a duffel.
Yeah.
If I decide to make a duffel, I'm gonna need some more because duffels use a whole lot more. Keep those friends from locking. This is where it'll start. It'll force it to go into shape. And after I get this first side done, you'll see what I'm doing. One, two,
I thought it was a good gift because she was moaning and groaning about having to keep her stitches aligned and all that, and I thought, well, this keeps them aligned. It's like I I don't know how you sew without pins, regular sewing. So this is like sewing pins for a seamstress. This is sewing pins
your
for
mic
another
is low.
person. Yeah.
I think you moved your mic.
Oh, yes, I did. Better now.
It. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
And when I get to the corner, you'll really see where it comes in handy. Because I will basically force this into alignment.
Holy cow! You know what?
He
That's
dropped one.
double, three, and then you got the sides to put on.
This is the side that I'm working on.
Oh, that is right. Oh, you're stitching it on the outside?
Yeah, that we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
It
did. We
goes to
did.
the bottom, it'll work
Yeah,
better,
yeah, that's true.
especially at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't sew without my sewing pins. Are you kidding?
And you can't use regular sewing ends in leather
No.
because all those little holes will stay forever.
Well, not only that, you can't fill them in when you punch holes. You can't put them in there because they bend all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you'd be one pin is a one. It's a one use only pin, and that's expensive. And
So
when you got to buy, go ahead.
what I was doing before is I would stitch. I would basically baste along the edge, and then I would stitch it, and then be ripping out the basting stitches as I go. And Marsha's like,
Because I hate that. I hate
what are
basting.
you doing?
Yeah, right. And then she explained it to me. And I said, oh, okay. And then she talked about those little gadgets. And I said, okay, we doing this for Tori because I can't stand it. It would drive me crazy. So I said, no, nobody else should have to put up with that.
But then there's a lot of stuff I do that would drive Marsha crazy. Oh, the patience of just doing this.
Oh, yeah, no. Mm-mm. I can sew, but no, leather I would probably go nuts with. It'd be across the room in a bundle on the floor. I'd go over and stomp on it a few times. almost
Marsha,
did that with, almost did that with one of the inside um, protective covers for Kendra's or G bag, the G doggy biscuit bag. Yeah, because I had it in my brain. It was the same square as it was up and down. Yeah, right. Okay, I was wrong. But we won't go there.
why would you?
I don't know, because I'm trying to do I've got one more assignment for the week, and I
Oh,
want to have it done before.
do your schoolwork, baby.
Yeah, I want to have it done before he gets here.
Say hi.
Oh, I'm on.
Hi, Lily.
Hi.
Yeah,
Say hi to
you
the
on
other
chat?
people.
Hello, 18 other people. But yeah, I just
That's
want
my
to.
daughter Lily. She's in school, and she's also going to be her boyfriend, her man friend's going to be coming over because he's not a boy.
Friend.
He's not a boy. Her man is coming over to help with the water line issue. Um, and tomorrow, after he works his job,
He's going to show up probably about 7:30 at night to do this.
I know we need to find some of these clippy lamps to take out there.
Got you an O light?
I need more than just an O light.
It gets dark.
Well, I'll tell you what. I got two nice O lights, and they sure do light up the situation.
And I got some of those utility lights that you
Oh
clip on,
yeah.
clamp on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And see, this is going to make, when I get done with it, once I stitch it, it's going to make a really nice corner.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull the stitches really snug. And it'll make it
Samantha says her youngest grand is a Lily.
her legal name is not, but she does not like her legal name, so wanted to assume the name of a grandparent.
Well, hello. That
And then
works.
next time when she gets married or something, when it's time to legally change her name to something another, she's
Mm-hmm.
going to go ahead and go the extra thing and just change her first name to Lily.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad thing.
Yep.
Ollie's thinking about taking on my dad's last name.
Well, whatever works.
Yep.
You
I mean,
know,
it wouldn't be
to
a
make
lie.
them comfortable. Yeah, to make them comfortable with what they're named. Yeah. If it feels like it fits them, do it.
I
Lily is
have,
short for Lillian with my grand. Yeah. I had an aunt. My mother's brother's wife was named Lillian.
I have Lillian and Lily in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Before my daughter.
Well, we figured that. Kinda. Using the shorties?
Actually, for this, I don't care. Corners, I care.
Yeah.
Because I want it to stay snug.
Yeah.
So I want the shorties to not give it much room to move around.
Yeah.
And I will only be doing one side at a time because it's going to be bad enough when I get to where I sew on the other side. I'm going to be doing a lot of inside stitching. And so I don't want the whole thing to be inside. This will make it where it's not so bad. I'm doing only one side at a time. Let me find me some shorties too so I have them ready. I might try to make something to put in the middle of this to divide the stickies from the caps.
Yeah.
But I have bent some of them.
Oh dear.
And yep, I have a few that have a little warp to them. Get over here, shorty.
Mine.
Shorty.
When I first moved into this house ages ago, my next door neighbor had one square section of her front yard with the little bitty lilies that came back every year. And they would reseed themselves. And they were, when it bloomed, it was beautiful. She had white, pink, and purple all in the same section, and it was just gorgeous. Of course, when the new people bought it, they didn't like that idea, so they dug out all of the dirt and everything, and redirted it and put sod down.
Idiots.
Yeah, well, you know.
I said that.
Yeah, well, it's truth, so yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back, Kimberly.
Better
Your brother making arrangements to get your car, honey?
show up there with the cops.
Yep. Yeah, lilies are beautiful. Lilies of the valley are beautiful. Nobody wants them? Even if you put them in little pots or something? Who's got the key to it, Kimberly?
Her cousin.
She needs a signed authorization uh, for whoever's going to pick up the car to pick it up and notarized, really. Because the cousin could say, she hasn't told me anything about the, you know. Mm-hmm.
So when you send her a certified letter
Yeah.
of
Mm-hmm.
you can't sell a car or you can't take a car you don't own.
Yep.
Actually, no, you cannot give her warning because she can hide stuff at that point.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You don't give her advance notification. You just show up with the cops.
So you got a key to it also.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, you need to get it to if you can make a copy of it or something, get a copy of your key to the people that's supposed to pick it up. Hi, F. Pate.
Hi, F. Pate. How you doing today, darling?
How's your foot? Feeling better, I hope. When did you go to the doctor? Was it supposed to be already? Or is it next week you go?
You sound like a bunch of old mothers.
I know.
Oh, wait. We are.
We are a bunch of old mothers. Oh, I'm a really old mother, but we'll leave that one go.
I found a dead animal in my yard.
Ah,
It's an armadillo.
oh no.
I said
It's
I want his skeleton.
dead.
I think it got hit by a car
Ah, I was gonna say,
and ran up in the yard.
yeah.
I said I wanted his skeleton, and Lily goes, "He's by my car. I should get it." And I said, "Don't make me pull Beverly Hillbilly Grandma on you." She knew what I meant by that. Oh no, you don't. I saw it first.
Oh, the end of the month you go to the doctor, and that'll let you know how it's healing and how long you got to wear that cute little boot.
You need to tell him to start giving you your boots in pairs. Then you can at
Be
least
right.
decorate them.
Yeah, hang on, I'll be right back.
Already. It's like, come on, man, give me pairs of boots. One, two, three, four. Who you gonna yell for? Me. I need to check and see what time Lisa is going to be on. Don't know if she's put her live up yet. Up here. Oh, I've got stuff on my pushing buttons, I guess. And so it's not letting me go where I want to go.
Okay, I'm back.
It's scrolled down to the bottom. I must have had something on my.
Yeah, Lisa's going on at 10, I think. Did
Yep,
you put it up yet?
that's what it says.
Okay.
It indeed says 10. I need to check. I had to check because you know.
Yeah.
I hate when they only give you one. They should give you two. That way you could at least decorate them and walk
Yeah.
balanced.
Yeah, 'cause at least maybe you can make them look like shoes or something instead of that funky looking boot.
Yeah, I could make coverings.
Yeah.
Make me some spats. If I ever have to
Mhm.
have a boot on one of the feet, I'm gonna tell them you need to give me two, so I make my leather spats to go over it.
I'll be so I can be styling.
Cause yeah,
I was kind of a until Tori decided to come on, I've been a non-YouTube day because been kind of busy.
I'm kind of terrible like that.
No, that was fine. I needed to get away. Get out of my own get out of my own way as they say.
Get out your skull. Get out your head.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh yes, baby. And I'm pinching this a little bit to give it a nice crisp little corner piece going on.
Looks nice. Really does.
It is going to come out nice. I might have to make myself one. Technically I could make one of these and put straps on it for a purse.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, this is very. I need to make a purse for Joyce.
Yeah, I
So,
needed to get out of my funk. You're right. Exactly it.
so yeah, that's gonna be nice. I do have to come back and finish this one before I stitch it all the way. So 1, 6, 9, 10. I'm gonna stop. I'm marking this for me that I remember not to stitch too far because I got to put that piece in there.
Yeah.
So time
So
is a little.
you just marked where you just got to stop it.
Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll leave long strings hanging here
Yeah.
that I can rethread on needles and continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Got skull sitting here, brown thread sitting. Come on, hither, my brown thread. No, this is gray. I don't have my gray thread. I need to find out if my package came in. Hold, please.
Okay. We got put on hold. I think she
No,
said
you're
hold.
you're. I'm still here.
Oh,
I just
okay.
have to stop what I'm doing. I need to see where my package is.
Aha.
I can't do that from there because I did not.
I was really upset when they didn't give me a box today. They gave me a big bag. Really peeved me off because what was coming would have fit perfectly into a perfect size box, But no, they gave me a padded bag. Blech.
Yeah, it's always useless.
Yes.
So I can go on the computer and do this. I've got sunshine.
You still going to get your nails done if your water isn't in yet? Or are you going to wait?
I'm gonna wait until I get that done and then I'll go see what I have because that's a financial expense that I don't need to spend if I don't have to,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I want to. I
Yeah.
absolutely love getting my nails done. Your package was left near your front porch. Awesome. So that means I can text you the group chat and say,
Check for my front porch.
someone,
Check the front porch or something.
hello, type for me. Someone, please get my package.
Yeah, but I can't ship Tori's stuff in it because some stuff is breakable. And I'm not going to guarantee it in a padded bag.
Did your child answer you, Marcia?
My child? Which child?
Your daughter.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, because I know that was one of the things you said that you had to have that answer before you could. So
yes.
I'm gonna jump what I'm doing and let that sit. And then because I know the thread is
Oh,
here, Marcia goes, "Oh crap! Wait, maybe not."
maybe we're talking about the wrong thing. She did not answer me as to what our commission is, if that's what you mean.
No, you asked her if she wanted something.
Oh, no, she hasn't answered. And that, so I'm just sending it. Too bad. So sad she lost out.
I'm not going to complain.
No, I bet you won't.
It's Marcia, you and I had to have blood in same blood somewhere because
somewhere, somewhere in the
you and I
family
are
tree.
so alike. Oh well, I asked you a question, you didn't answer me. Too bad, so sad.
Yep.
Come back a month later and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, I do want that." And it's like, "Oh, too bad, so sad, you didn't answer me. I gave it away."
Yeah.
What? I wanted
It's
it. Oops, I guess you should have answered me when I asked
yep.
because that's Tori.
Yeah, that's me too.
And this, I'm on the
No, I'm
front
not
one.
waiting for 2 years till you to make up your mind to decide to answer a question. No.
On this
Mm-mm.
front one, I'm doing a double as well because I've got to set a snap in here.
Ooh, that's right.
The front, this panel, this piece is already 2 layers
2 layers.
for,
Yeah.
for the other part of the snap, and so
Yeah.
I'm doubling this up just a little
Yeah.
bit of it
Yeah.
for the same reason.
Yep.
That and I like playing in glue. Will you quit locking?
Did you like Elmer's glue when you were a kid?
Oh yes, of course I did.
Do you know they used to give us Elmer's glue and wax paper when we were in a kid? I was a kid, and we used to build snowmen and put sprinkles on them and all that kind of stuff with Elmer's glue as the base, and then peel them off the wax paper. It was fun. Of course, it's a lot of glue wasted, but who cares? It was Elmer's glue. It's cheap, or it really was back then. Let's put it that way.
It's
Don't
relatively
have.
inexpensive stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. So you just make your little round circles, all bubbly and puffy and everything with Elmer's glue, thick, and you'd have to let it dry. And you put your colors. You could use silver sprinkles, red sprinkles, multicolored sprinkles, blue, gold, any color sprinkles, and you'd put little black dots for an eye, a little orange thing for a nose, and the buttons and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we decorate our little snowman. The more creatives of us tried to make angels and all that kind of stuff out of Elmer's glue and then sprinkle them with sprinkles. Of course, sprinkles were everywhere over the classroom, but who cared? And, this was our class.
See, I made a line on here.
I hope, Phil, if I'm sorry, because if you're already gone, enjoy your supper, Phil. I missed it until now.
Later, Phil. I
He'll come
missed
back
you
later.
saying you were leaving. Come back, Phil.
Oh, honey, I remember 5-cent candy and literally penny candy that now is 25, 30, 40 cents if you want a piece of candy.
We used to get Hershey Kisses 2 for a penny.
Yep. I think I had 5. I think they were 5 for a penny when I first got them. Of course, I'm a
Little things
bit.
like that. Hershey Kisses, Now or Laters. They would give you individual Now or Laters and stuff like that. But there was a
Mhm.
whole bunch of candies. They were 2 for a penny.
Mhm.
And then I remember when they went to 2 cents a piece, and us kids were like, "Oh, how dare you!"
Outrageous. Yeah.
Then they became two for a nickel,
Yeah.
and then they
Yep.
were no longer penny candies.
Nope.
But it was like my uncle would give us money to go get gas for him because he did lawn work. He walked and did lawn work because the man did never drove. He never drove. So um, he would give us money and say, "Go to the corner store and get me some gas." And he would always give me a gallon, and he'd always give us extras. And we were to spend the extras. And it was 5 of us cousins. It was my sister and I, and then we had 3 younger cousins that came from my mom's brother. The other cousins were older than us and they didn't hang with us so much. So we would get together, and if they had any money, we would pool all of our money together and we would buy candy.
The,
Some
added the
things we
yeah.
sweet tarts. We'd buy packs of sweet tarts and divide
Oh,
them.
oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we did all that stuff. I think I might have put too much glue on it this time.
Oh yeah, Samantha, I do. I catch myself, and nope, I ain't paying that for it. The only thing I will say I will pay for is if I want something to eat. I've got a craving for something, and right now it's a little expensive at the grocery store because it's first in or whatever, or, hard to get item. Or yeah, I'll buy some and eat it. Yep, I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah, there's certain things, and part of it is an attitude of, you know what? I am worth it.
Yeah, I deserve it. I
I
work for it.
work
Yep.
hard and I deserve it. I'm worth it.
Hmm.
I deserve it. End of discussion. I don't care what anyone else thinks. And yes, I will complain about spending the money, but I try not to deny myself too much, because if you deny yourself too much, then you get to the point where it's like, ah, life isn't
Hmm.
fun anymore.
Mm-mm.
Um, and,
'Cause,
and sometimes it's good for your personal morale to do something for yourself.
Samantha says, I remember the best dollar cheeseburgers. Dollar? Honey, McDonald's came out and they were 25 cents.
My mom used to go to the movie theater with a quarter, and that got her into the movie and got her a bag of popcorn and a
Hmm.
Coca Cola.
Cola. Hmm. Yep.
When I was a kid, it was $1.
Hmm.
I could get into the theater, get a bag of popcorn and a drink. A fountain drink, but a drink.
Yep. And I remember McDonald's being a quarter because my girlfriend's father had some franchises, more than one. And yeah, I used to go and we'd go in the back door and get a cheeseburger or a burger. And I'd say, "Here's my money." She says, "Shush, my friends," and so forth, because she and I were best friends in high school. She says, "We don't pay. Dad already told us the boys don't pay either." She had three brothers and her. And I just caught that I had two very good friends in high school. The one moved away. She lived in Clearwater, Florida, and then they moved to Tampa because he opened more franchises over there, and left the one in Clearwater with some head muckety muck, and he would come over once a week and check on him. But they moved to Tampa, and then my second, the girlfriend that then was my best friend at high school, was my husband's sister, and both families had three boys and one girl. I just
And it's her
realized that.
fault that Marcia married her husband.
Yeah, it's her fault, all right.
All her fault, because she asked you to go on a double date with him just to give him someone to go out with.
Yep. Hmm.
Not even for a romantic. Just come on, just go out with him. And then it happened. And here we are, all these years later.
Yep.
I'm using baby wipes. I use baby wipes a lot in my cleanup.
My grandma bought us. I mean, here's where it gets crazy. If you remember Oxfords as being the hot shoe in school, that was my school days. Okay.
Oh, that was my mom's.
Yep. Oxfords. And the black and white were the top ones. The tan ones were the second line.
And you don't
And
have to
you,
say when you were born, but my mom was born in 42 to give you an
she was
idea
a
of,
tad, she's a tad older than me.
yeah, to give you an idea of the time that I'm talking about. But yeah, mom wore Oxfords.
Yep. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, they were the thing. And my grandma, that was her treat for us every school year. And we got other shoes if we grew out of them, or we got more Oxfords during the time if we wanted. But we wore Oxford. I mean, they were the school. They were the
Every
shoe.
stylish girl had her Oxfords.
Oh yeah. And the poodle skirts. Hello. Yeah, for a minute. Yeah. But I mean, back in my day, the Oxfords were made like fortresses. Yeah. Oh yeah, Buster Brown's was the great Oxford. Yep.
One
Mhm.
of the top shoes. Even
Mhm.
when I was a
Mhm.
kid, Buster Brown was
Mhm.
still
Mhm.
big.
They still do. If you can find a store, they still do make the best shoes. Because my son, he had to wear a brace because he had a the way he sat in my belly. He had one leg twisted slightly, and it was at the knee. It wound up being partially the knee and partially his hip. So he had to wear a brace that was hooked up onto his hips and
Twist him back into place.
twist him slowly back into place. Right, and he had to wear them at not during the day. He wore them while he slept because it wasn't too bad, but it was bad enough that it had to get fixed. So he wore them at night, and we had to go buy, which was a sin. We had to go literally. He told us you need to buy Buster Brown Oxfords for boys, and I need to cut the toes off of them
Ah,
to hook his feet.
ah,
Yeah, because that's how they hooked him into the brace. They were
ah.
part of the brace.
Hi, Terry Silverman. I did not see you sneak in the door. You must have snuck
Oh,
in the back door. So did Donna Hawkins.
oh, my dear.
They snuck the back door on me.
I still don't. Wait a minute. How come I don't see Donna? Oh, there she is. Oh dear, she did sneak in. Donna
Sneaky,
and
sneaky.
Terry did. Yeah, didn't see him sneak in. I must have been talking. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, so I had to buy him and had to take him down to the guy that made the braces. And he was not supposed to walk in these braces. But yeah, right. Tell a little kid he's not supposed to walk in them. He would get out of bed and you'd hear him clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, but it fixed it.
Yeah, I had a friend that he was kind of twisted up in utero too. Well, actually, he was younger than me, and his feet were like this. So they put him in braces that were like this.
Hmm. Well, his
And
was it from the hip.
basically, the idea it was supposed to be sleeping. He was supposed to be sleeping braces,
Hmm.
but his mother also had the idea that the longer she kept them in them, the better they were for him.
Nope.
So he's anytime he was in the house, he had them on. He learned to walk in them.
Oh yeah.
He put one crutch in front and one crutch behind, and he walked. He swung.
Kevin didn't even have crutches with his. He managed just to do it without them, and it was funny because it was on both legs. It was not. It didn't adjust anything. It was only one leg that he had twisted, and it was his left leg at the hip and the knee. They had to twist a little bit, and but it made the foot. Oh goody! But it made that one foot turn in.
Thank
You
you,
know.
Oliver. What is in the gift bag today? Actually, I know what's in. but I'm going to move
Terry,
this
I
out.
bet I'm older than you. Probably older than you, more than likely. And today I feel
Yeah,
ancient.
I believe so. Either that or Terry Silverstone holds age very, very well. I bought myself some ink pens because I needed to spend a couple more dollars to get my free shipping.
Ooh, what's that?
Zipper.
The brown
Zip,
leather
zipper tape.
thingy? Oh, zipper tape. Aha. Okay. Do they give you the brown closer thingies with it?
They're not brown, but they're
Like gold
that
toned.
color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coppery.
Just, yeah, coppery. Yeah.
I don't think that'll be too bad.
Next month I'll be 78. And I'm feeling ooh, that'll go great. And the zipper is just wide enough to give you that extra gap. Oh,
It'll give me a little bit of extra space. And
mm-hmm.
I went ahead and bought the whole roll instead of just what I needed because I'll use it. I don't have brown,
Yeah,
but now I do.
yep, now you do.
And I didn't need any more needles, but in order to get the thread here today, I had to buy it with extra needles that I don't need.
Well, that's what works.
So what I'll do is, but I'm wondering about this little fella.
What is it?
It's a threader.
Ooh,
Come here. It's nifty looking. I don't know if it'll fit through my
ooh, yeah.
eyes. I don't think that's going to fit the eyes of my needles, though. That's not going to work.
Does it fit the eye of the needles they sent you?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does.
And then stick it in with those, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fit there. But yeah, because these are more, why anyone would use something this huge on leather is beyond me. But yeah, these have big eyes.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I can stick it halfway
Oh,
through.
jeez. That's ridiculous.
So these have big eyes. And I
Yeah,
purposely don't use needles like this because I don't want to have to punch bigger holes.
yeah,
But I'll use them for something. I'll have some kind of upholstery, something another I need them for.
yeah.
Or I'll do some kind of decorative thing where I need bigger holes to do the leather. I have some art designs in my head for some leather art.
I have Terry beat by 8 years. Yeah, and today I'm feeling every one of those 8, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. You had a day today, Marcia. Come on. Just
Yeah.
be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. And I got another spool of white thread, which I don't need, but I'll use it for something. But this is what I wanted. Well, the brown tape, uh, zipper tape, but also
That looks gray. What color is it? Too high. There we go. Ooh, yeah.
gray thread.
Yep.
It's not quite the exact same color, but I think it's going to work.
Yep.
By George, I think it'll work. Let the glue set on that one piece while I work on this
This
piece.
was not from Amazon, I can tell you that.
Yes, it was.
But I thought you had Prime.
I do. That's how I got it overnight. But they've gotten now, even with Prime for overnight, some items that you have to spend at $25.
Oh, jeez. Well, honey, I
You
can't get
used to
away
be
from
able to,
Amazon for less than 50. Are you
exactly.
kidding?
They don't want people ordering $2 items
Mm-hmm.
for free shipping, $2 item for free shipping. So they put it at 25. Dadgummit, did I click? No, I did not. Okay. Yes, I did. I keep clicking people's messages on accident.
Mm-mm. I can't get out of Amazon for less than 50. I
Well,
go
the
to
thing
buy
is
one item.
I needed the ink pens.
Yeah.
My ink pen that was down here
Yeah,
died.
you've been arguing with that for about a couple of weeks. Yeah, at
And
least.
so I bought those. Those will stay down here.
Yeah.
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Dum.
That's going to look so cool, Tori. Really is.
I hope Holly loves it. The lady's name is Holly.
Mm-mm.
I call her Holly. I don't know if that's her legal name or not. I don't care. Give me money, I make you stuff. I don't care what your legal name is. I don't care
Yeah.
what name you go by. You tell me what to call you, and that's what you get called.
Yeah, Samantha, I'm sorry you had another bad flare up. She says had another bad flare before I was due to leave for my specialist appointment today. So I called and rescheduled again, took medicine, and went back to bed. Honey, I wish I could have done something like that today. I would have liked to have skipped what I had to do today. But that wasn't an option.
Yeah, you had to take care of things.
Yep. Oh, my bank has a big um, pen jar, I guess you call it, up at the teller window,
Uh huh.
and they must have 20 pens in it because they expect people to take a pen. And it's got their name on it, so they don't care if you take it. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I
free
grab them.
advertisement.
Yep, mm-hmm.
That would require
So,
me to actually go to the bank and
they
not
even
just
have them
sent
at the,
online.
yeah, well, see, every now and then, I'm still in the position of sometimes having to go to Bank A, pull money, and put it in Bank B because they don't like each other, so they don't, I
Yeah,
can't,
you need to find a bank that likes to talk to the other bank
right, hmm
so you
but
can
that
actually
ain't,
send yourself money.
yeah, that isn't going to happen. And they're only less than, they're probably less than a half mile apart,
That's why they don't
okay?
like each other.
hmm Exactly.
Completely.
So, yeah, so I have to go to Bank A, get the cash, and move it to Bank B. Yeah. So I do a lot of drive-in windows, and they even throw the pens down in there for you to grab and take. And I do. I said,
Thank you
need a
for the
pen?
pen.
She says, have fun.
Yeah, thanks for the pen. I needed a new one.
Yep. Hmm.
I do have an ink pen in my car
Oh, I do too.
because that's a necessity.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't know how miserable are you when you're asleep. Yeah. Thank you, God. If your brain lets you go to sleep sometimes, sometimes mine keeps me awake. Doesn't shut up.
Mine only keeps me awake when I need to go to sleep.
Of course. Remember, I ended early last night and said I needed to go get some sleep?
Hmm.
I was still awake at 2:30. Finally, I think fell around sleep around 2:30, somewhere a little after 2:30,
You should have
and
popped
then
back in my chat. I
you were
was here
still
talking to
awake
Lee.
at 2:30.
Wait, no, I think we might have gotten off by then.
Okay.
But Lisa, Robbie, and I were chitty chatting.
Aha.
And then Robbie left, and Lisa and I finished chitty chatting.
Mhm. Okay. No, I was trying so hard to go to sleep. I really was.
StreamYard is like awesome because if I want to talk to someone overseas, I can just create a StreamYard session Send them the link through an email, and we can sit here and talk for free.
Is that the free account one, or is that the one that you have to pay for?
No, mine's paid. See my logo up in the corner?
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
can do it.
but
But
I
you can
don't
do it
have
on the
to
free
pay
one.
every time I use it.
Yeah,
But you could do the same thing with the free one because you're not recording it.
that's true.
You're just creating a backstage, and then you put everybody on, and you don't push the go live button, and you just sit here and socialize.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Terry, I'm so sorry because that sucks. Because then you got to get it out, and it'll take forever to get it totally cleaned.
Oh, and it's soda and it's sticky sweet and oh my God. In the car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
All the way to the windshield.
Should I ask what kind of soda this was, Terry? Coke, Pepsi, Canada Dry, uh, Orange
Diet.
Crush, you know.
We're just nosy.
Yeah.
Root beer. Okay.
Oh my
What
God.
kind of root beer?
Who's root beer?
That matters.
Yeah.
You know the Walmart brand? I can't
Mhm.
remember the name of it. Their root beer and cream soda is pretty good.
Okay. I haven't had a soda in so long. I'm starting to get a hunkering for one, but I don't want to buy a whole bunch. And I'm not really fond of that, Coke or Pepsi or something like that. Now, I do like the orange. It's not Orange Crush. I forget what it is. I know what it looks like.
All right, Terry, what do you call the only one kind? Is it Barks? Because growing up in South Mississippi, that's exactly what I would have told you if someone said what kind of root beer, and I'm going, duh. There's only one root beer. It's called Barks.
No, they had what's the other root beer that they used to have? And where I was, it was so good.
But I grew up as a child, A and W, and then what is
Yeah,
it? IPC? No, ICP. No, that's insane.
IPC.
Something.
IPC.
Three letters. Yeah, it's three letters.
IPC.
Root beer. I know it when I see it. It comes in glass bottles still.
Hmm.
Let's see,
We
telling
used
me
to
the
have an
kind.
A&W root beer stand, and you could go up and you could buy it in the gallon jugs, and then you'd clean up A&W. Oh, I love A&W. And A&W also their cream soda. Ah,
We had a friend that
yeah.
owned. Well, growing up, my dad had a friend that owned an A&W place,
Mhm.
and he would always give us the little kids cups
Yeah.
and give us the cups to take home.
You're right. It's IBC. Thank you. Not
Thank you.
IPC. IBC. Yeah.
I don't know
I
why
knew it.
insane clown popsy jumped in my head and it wouldn't get out.
Yeah, we'd go up and take the old jugs. You turn in the old jug, and oh, yes, you'd get a brand new big cold one. We'd come back. We had a refrigerator in the garage, and oh man, we used to have root beer floats. Drink just plain. Oh, A&W was the best, but
Mhm.
only in the jars. And still today, only in the glass bottles. If you get the cans, it doesn't taste the same. I'm sorry. Yeah, they
Well,
do
that's like
make the
people who
best
tell you
beers.
it doesn't matter if it's canned, bottled, or fountain. It's all the same. And I'm like, oh,
How?
blasphemy.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not the same.
No, it is not the same. Oh,
How
and
dare you say it's all the same?
when
That's as
I
bad
was
as
a
saying
whole,
Barks or A&W. It really doesn't matter. They're the same. No,
no,
they're
they aren't.
not. They're
Yeah,
both good, but they're
yeah,
different.
yeah.
I grew up when Barks root beer was a southern thing, very southern thing. You could only get it in the South.
Yep.
It was bottled in Mississippi, if
Yeah,
I'm not
I thought
mistaken, and it
I
was one
think
of
it
the
was.
few. It was a southern thing. You couldn't go to Texas and get Barks.
No. Mm-mm.
Definitely not California. Which, as a teenager, that was highly disappointing to me because I loved my Barks.
Yeah.
Get this daggum thing started.
We would go up and we'd buy another jug, and we'd get home, and my dad would just automatically, that jug had at least 2 glasses out of it before it even made the refrigerator. And then my sister and I would get a hold of it and make root beer floats, and oh
Mm-hmm.
my God. Yep, glass, brown, glass cork top bottles. Well, they had to, when they would sell it after, when I was in the 50s, they would sell it in with screw tops, with a cork line in the screw top. But it had to be screw top legally because it had to be, you know, even the government at that point in time was getting on just plain corks. But it had a cork seal up in the cap, in the metal cap. But
But
oh,
you also grew up in the era of Coca Cola actually containing cocaine.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
heard stories of people being totally addicted to Coca Cola.
Cola. Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
It's like you weren't addicted to Coca Cola. You were a Coke addict for sure.
Yeah,
Just
mm-hmm.
didn't know it. You were a
Right,
legal Coke addict because they took care of feeding you what you didn't need to have. Okay, let's
right.
see. And that is what my stitching is going to look like.
Oh, that's gonna look cool.
And I did do a double stitch at the very top.
Of course, it's called back stitching, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Snivels.
Hi, Snivels.
You were drinking.
Mm-hmm. Let
Mm-hmm.
me choke myself.
Yeah. Trail of Courage Festival is this coming weekend. Where is that, Samantha? Oh, a dreamsicle. Oh, you guys are bringing me back to my youth. Yeah, the orange floats, they were like dreamsicles. Yes. Oh, and they don't make dreamsicles the same. I'm sorry. You find them now and then in some small places, but they're not the same. Rochester, Indiana. Aha. Okay.
There we go.
My grandmother's brother lived in Indiana. My grandmother lived in Cincinnati. Buffalo burgers. Buffalo meat is actually very healthy, but it's also kind of expensive.
Had it before.
It's good. I like it anyway.
Oh, quit being difficult. Go through the hole. Thank you. I think Holly is going to like it. If she doesn't, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Then she has no taste. She doesn't have good taste if she doesn't like it.
because Tori's beginning to love it. She wants to make one for herself. That's when you know when Tori likes it. I think I'll make me one of these. Oh, Arby's
Boy,
had an
don't like this.
orange milkshake. I don't like their sandwiches. I don't either because I got sick on them once. But go there when the orange shakes are making their rounds. Oh, the only problem is there's only a couple of Arby's, and there used to be one close, but they closed down.
Yeah, we have all those around here.
Yeah,
Lots of fast
Samantha's.
food places around here.
Yeah, Samantha says in the um, Trail of Courage
Mm.
festival, they have fresh herbs, leathers, crystals, sugar suckers, handmade silver jewelry, all set up like a pioneer village. Yep.
Are you going to go
Here it.
live? Go there and go live and film it?
Yeah, you should film it, or at least film it and then put it on YouTube later. You know.
Share it with us?
Yeah, share it with us. Someplace in Florida, my daughter's, and I forget the town. That's why I said someplace, but it's up in the center of the state. They have an old cracker town, and they literally have the steel, this horseshoe maker, and and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's a working little town. But 2 weeks, or is it a month? I can't remember if it's 2 weeks or a month out of the year. They dress in period costumes. The period people that live there. The other people are artisans, craftsmen, things like that live in this little town. But 2 weeks out of the year, they dressed in costume as they did back in the old cracker days. And my daughter and her husband and grandson went there, and they had a ball. It was fantastic.
I had asked someone to
Take
bring.
take little videos and post them. You can post those on Instagram too.
Yep.
Um, yeah. What are they not allowed to be more than a couple of minutes or something? I can't remember what they're.
I don't know. You notice I have no shorts here.
Yeah.
I do know that shorts have to be on YouTube, have to be loaded from your phone. You cannot load shorts from your computer. It's not an option,
Mm.
which is annoying
Hmm.
for those of us who are heavy computer users. Because that means I do what I want to do with my video on my computer, then transfer the video to my phone, then upload it to the YouTube
Yeah.
instead of going to the folder where I edited it and did it.
I love it, Terry. Terry says Williamsburg, Jamestown are set up the same way. Just have to sign over your firstborn to visit it anymore. Yeah, it's expensive to get in to see it during the time that it's open. Yeah, that they have the month long. Like I can't remember if it's 2 weeks or a month. I can't remember what she told me. But yeah, it's not cheap to get in there at that time of the year. But that's when they're doing the full thing. Everything, and you can watch and you can, you know, otherwise no, they may be doing it behind closed doors and all kinds of stuff.
In North Carolina, the state fair has a blacksmith area. They have a whole
Mhm.
area. They have, oh my God, they have an ice cream machine, which is full start, sits there popping, and
Mhm.
it turns ice cream.
Mm.
And they have a whole village of yesteryear.
Mhm.
So you have people that are doing hand quilting, or they're using antique sewing machines like treadles or hand cranks.
Mhm.
You have people making soap by hand,
Mhm.
potters, just all kinds of handcrafts. Hi, Bud Light.
Yeah. Hi, Bud Light.
Total handcrafts. I would fit in, but I would have to make tons of stuff to take with me,
Mhm.
and that's hard when this is not your primary job. I mean, if this is all I did, first of all, I would get bored. Um,
There used to be a covered bridge festival in Ohio. I don't even know if they have it anymore because covered bridges are hard to find anymore. And the artisans that maintain them are getting hard to find too.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that that's getting harder and harder to
Yep.
find. Trade labor.
Mhm. Samantha said she won't go to the covered bridge festival. It's miles and miles and thousands of people ago. I like the small, more local festivals, more reasonable pricing and smaller area to cover. Oh, she says Trail of Courage has blacksmiths and kettle corn too, plus real tallow candle making.
Yep.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, we my late husband enjoyed going and sitting at the over by the blacksmiths, and we would sit there and watch him make things. I have things. My daughter has a ring. We were there, and the guy made one and gave it to her. I have a few things that were made there that they just gave us.
You could sign up for um, a 1 day class, introduction basically to blacksmithing. Kids could, but you had to be a certain age. Well, the second time they visited, James was of age, and he wanted to try it. He made a what they called twisted metal plant hanger,
Mm-hmm.
and my daughter uses it on her front porch, hangs her plant from it. Yep. And then near her, there was a guy that was a blacksmith that was allowing classes, and he would take one kid a week, and he did it for 6 weeks. So it was 6 kids, but it was expensive. But he really wanted to do it, and he came home with a ton of stuff when he was done. He made their initials of the whole family. He made all kinds of stuff, and he made it. Yeah, the Tampa one has gotten, it's dirty though. They need to clean up that Tampa State Fair. Man, the Pinellas County Fair used to be really nice, but then they took the land over that it was on. Yeah, and they screwed
Awesome.
it up.
Thank you, Ellie.
Did you get coffee or food
I got another
or another rib?
water.
Oh, water. Oh yeah. I can't believe it. You never drink water until you realize you don't have it. Now you're drinking water. Who's
No,
always
I drink the bubble water.
ah
It's what I call bubble water. It comes from Walmart. It's cheap, but I like the taste. It has absolutely no nutritional value, kind of like real water.
yeah.
It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty.
My daughter was always of the reuse it, so she was not into paper towels. She was not into Ziploc bags, um, things like that. So for Ziploc bags, I made them with the same liner stuff that is for the G bag, for the dog biscuit bag. And they're washable and reusable, and they Velcro close, and they work great. And they do not even leak. They're waterproof and everything. Yeah, it was fantastic. She used those things for years. She still has a few of them left. She says, I don't need to carry all the little snackies around anymore. So, yeah. But I still have a lot of the material left. But I even made sandwich bags and, you know, all kinds of snack bags. Little, all the way from the snack bags to the sandwich bags to the quart ones. Yeah. And she would reuse them.
That's cool though.
And
Every
she didn't use tissue, you know, uh, throw away like paper tissues for napkins.
hmm
I bought the material and I would make her napkins. I made a set of 8 of about 6 different colors. And she says, Mom, but that was 10 years ago. So now I think I need to make more. She was just saying, Mom, my napkins are getting a little. I said, okay.
I'll send you a sewing machine, darling. See, I'm hateful. I'm hateful to
Yeah.
her.
Nah.
You're an adult now. Make them yourself.
She doesn't have a sewing machine. And right now, with her homeschooling the grandson, which I may have to beat him about the body, leave the head and neck alone. Um, yeah.
Teach him how to sew.
Oh, I have. He knows how to sew, mend a seam, sew on buttons, shorten stuff. Hannah's going to bed. She's exhausted.
Good night,
Had only
Hannah.
4 to 5 hours of sleep. Uh, she'll watch the replay in the morning. Night, Hannah. Sleep
Night,
well,
Hannah.
honey. That's about the same hours I had sleep, or less, actually, because I woke up at 6.
Oh, it's real late for her.
I was awake still at 2:30, and yeah.
One thing that's important when you're doing what I'm doing is repetition. What you can't see is on the back side, the
You're
back
too high.
thread. The
Yeah.
back thread, I'm always putting it on this side of the one that I just pulled through.
So it X's inside.
No, it doesn't X. It's just see when I pull it up, let's see if I can do this. I can either bring the thread on this side of it
Uh huh.
or on this side of it. I
Uh
always
huh.
put it on the outside.
Uh huh.
One of the reasons for that is if you alternate between the two, this line will
Gets
not be
jaggedy.
straight.
Yeah, it gets jaggedy.
You'll
Yeah.
notice there's a
Yeah. A little
there's a slight bend to the threads. You don't see it
until you
until
look at a straight line of it. Yeah.
it's not straight anymore.
It zigzags a little. Yeah.
It starts zigzagging, but I keep mine pretty straight because I'm repetitious in that regard.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Two Leaves has to say tonight.
It won't be the big news tonight.
I know. Same thing when you're doing hand stitching on even a dress. If you don't keep your thread in the same thing, it does zigzag a little. Because you can, it's just that little bit, but you
And a
can
lot of
see it
people
when
don't
you're,
realize that. And it's like,
yeah, yep.
yeah, must keep repetition.
Problem is with, I really I feel sorry for you having to do the front on that.
Doing what?
The front.
Eh, done it before.
I know. Thank God you were able to widen that some because the little 1 inch it was before would have been murder to get your hand in there and sew. Oh,
Yeah. They basically sewed it on a machine and flipped it.
yeah. Yep.
Which, if I was sewing that kind of thread, I mean, that kind of seam, I could do that.
Mhm.
Make sure that I catch it there. On corners, it's not uncommon to miss the other piece of leather and bring your needle up here instead of back here. So you have to make sure that you catch that
Second
correct.
hole.
Yep. Pull those corners snuggy snug. So
Samantha says she's driving us nuts with anticipation. Lol, I understand that she needs to have her ducks in a row, but goodness, it's like waiting all week to go skating as a kid.
you
Yeah,
know, worse is knowing what it's about
and having to
and
keep your
having to
mouth
keep.
shut.
Yeah, because I'm involved with helping her with stuff. There's things I know that I can't say. It's like,
Hmm.
keep your mouth shut. Bam. But
Yep,
you wind up having your little research team helping with things, and then you find information, and then you find the person that can best analyze that information,
yep.
and you run with it, and then all of a sudden they tell you something that you've been saying that nobody's been listening to. Nobody's listening. There's a song about that. And then you get that proof, that evidence.
Hmm.
Knowing that when you divulge that evidence and you show it, there's still going to be people that are going to go, but
Cute Elizabeth. She says, that's it. Is Two Leaves prego? LOL. Joking.
no.
No.
I can answer that question, and the answer is no.
No.
Lisa is not. If Kendra is, I have no clue, but I doubt it because I don't think she wants to start over
Yeah.
with her babies getting ready to, their graduation age.
Getting close to it, real close, yeah.
Last thing you want to do when your baby is that old is start the hell over. At least sane people.
Yeah.
My cousin, on the other hand,
My
is
daughter's
nuts.
already said that. She says, I swear to God, no, no, no. This one's 15. I am not going to be starting all over again. Nope.
No, because by that time it's like, no, I'm not changing diapers, you idiot.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, I don't want a baby in my house unless I can spoil it rotten and give it back.
Yeah, right.
Because that's it. You bring a baby to my house, I'm going to spoil it rotten, load it up with sugar, and send it home
Yep.
with some kind of noisy toy that if you didn't
Uh,
bring one and I don't have one, I will go acquire one.
It was funny because one year I was telling her some ideas I had for toys, and at that point in time, James was loving to pound on stuff. I thought, I think I'll get him a drum set. She says, don't you dare.
My mom had a rule that if they gave us something that was super noisy, that we could have it at their house. So, oh, that's lovely that you want to give them a drum set. So, how often are you picking them up so they can come play with it at your house?
Yeah. Terry Silverstone said, I was 17 when my sister was taking
Woo!
her out. People thought she was mine. LOL. Yeah, that's the same way with my husband and his youngest brother. They're 20 years difference.
Oh,
Okay?
that's all.
Yeah, 20, almost 21, but 20.
My
Let's
late
put,
husband's sibling was over 40 years younger than him.
holy crap.
Yeah.
I thought 20 was enough.
This girl was barely out of diapers, not even in school yet, and she's telling the older kids, you have to listen to me. I'm your aunt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to listen to you. You're a brat.
Yeah.
And the younger one's like, yes, if you just say aunt, yes, you should listen to your aunt. However, you're just a kid, so you better listen to us older kids. She wanted him to take her four-wheeler out to play with after she was told no.
Yeah.
A nice tight corner. And I will stuff it with something and pound on the corner later.
Vanessa, I'm laughing.
What?
My oldest was 13 when I got a baby surprise. Now he's 17, and I have a 4-year-old and a 15-month-old. Ha
I'm
ha. I
sorry.
lost my mind. Yeah, you
I'm
did, honey.
sorry.
Temporary mental insanity. Okay. Yep.
And now that you know what causes it, you can avoid it.
Yes.
If you're not sure what causes it, I can teach you how to avoid it. Just saying. From the mom of one.
Samantha has a half brother that's younger than my son. I call him the Viagra baby. Yeah, it's not the water, you know. Yeah, we know, Terry.
Fun fact. Do you know what Viagra was originally going to be marketed for?
No, what?
Blood pressure.
Holy shit.
Freaking blood pressure medicine. And one of the side effects of the blood pressure medicine was men getting a willy, a hard willy that lasted for a while. And so the pharma company's like, wait a minute. It gives them hard willy. We like this. We got a new market for it.
Yep.
But that's why on the commercials for Viagra, they warn about blood pressure, is because it's a blood pressure medicine.
So if you're already taking blood pressure medicine and you take a Viagra, you could be in deep doo doo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they warn
No.
you about that kind of stuff.
That's cute, Terry. His sister was conceived 2 weeks before Dad had the operation. Can you say bad timing?
Dad had the operation before Mom could engage in activities after she had me. So he did it while she was down and out and wasn't going to be participating. We went and got the snippy snip done. And they chose that because it was the less invasive. And if you don't know, you should. For men to get snippy snipped, it is less invasive than if a woman gets snippy snipped.
No shit. Excuse me. No joke.
Literally, it is outpatient for a guy.
Yeah.
It can be outpatient for a female, but like with mine, they did it at the hospital just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case happened, and I spent 2 nights in the hospital. But yeah,
Right
so
after my
tidbit of
son,
useless knowledge is Viagra was originally going to be marketed as a blood pressure medicine.
right after my son was born, he's the youngest, and I mean right after. He was born in the morning, and the next thing I know is the doctor came in, how you feeling, this, that, and the other. And I said, I'm feeling fine. I'll feel better. And after I see you in a few hours, and he looked at me, he says, I know I got surgeries this afternoon. He says, but what? I said, yeah, you're going to go in there and go, snip. And he says, oh, okay. Yeah, so I just got fixed while I was in there. Because that was the back in the days when you had to stay 3 days.
And they would do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Samantha says, my son got snipped at 42 years old. LOL. Our family has super swimmers and super eggs. Birth control doesn't work for us. Abstinence is the only thing that works for you guys, Samantha? Oh.
You know what I did find out?
What?
I am to keep the receipt for the rental equipment and for my supplies, and I take it into the water company, and they will adjust my bill some.
Oh, good.
So, and she dated mine back. She made a note in mine that it goes back to in June or July. I mean,
That's when your bills started to go up?
she noticed irregular use of water
Oh.
more than normal.
Ooh,
So yeah, I'm going to get a
fantastic.
reprise on my bill,
Yay! Anything's better than nothing.
which may be in the form of a credit for a few months, several months.
That would be nice.
But if it goes back, let me see something. If it goes back to what it was before, and they try to just give me credit, if they credited me back half of it,
You got the next 6, 8 months of no, at least.
um,
No, that's even more.
I will have about a year's worth
Yeah,
because my water bill was only
like
30
20 something.
bucks.
Yeah.
20 between 20 and 30 bucks. 35 bucks was high use. And then it started, creeping up a little bit. Oh, why is it $38? It's been $38 the last couple of months. Why is the water bill $40? Yeah, I was thinking maybe they upped the bill
Yeah, the price of water. Yeah.
And then I got the one for 300 last month. But then Ollie found that someone had not turned off the shower, and we had water dripping upstairs.
Uh-huh.
If it had been dripping all month, then yes, that would have made the water bill $300. That made sense to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't worry about it. And then when my bill came in at 600, I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I said, that's it. Until we figure this out, turn the water off.
Yep.
And that was on Sunday. And my husband turned the water off inside the house, because I have a
Yeah.
closet over there with a knob right where the water comes into the house. And then Monday, I called the water company and had her check. And she says, oh, no, today you've consumed a massive quantity of water. And I said, well, that's actually impossible since the water is turned off at my house. Like, where the water comes into the house is
Hmm.
turned off.
Yep. That's when you
And
knew it
she
was from
goes,
the meter.
oh, then you have a leak in your line. I should send someone out right now. And I said, yes, please do. And so she sent someone out to turn off the water. And, they will not help you find the leak. Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. And that's when my stress level went through the roof still. And then had the nicest guy. I actually gave compliment and told her to make note in his file. Came, and he actually showed me where the water was pooling up. He's like, I think your leak's in here. And gave us a starting point. And he was correct. But it started out with cut all the brush around the tree stump, cut it all
That,
out. Been
yep.
there, done that. And start digging where the water had been pooling. Did that. Oh, we need to capture more water. Here, you stand out here and see where the water's leaking from. And the water was
Turn on the
turned back
water,
on.
catch the water, and I found the leak.
And Ollie's like, it's not here where we're digging. It's here right next to the tree.
Oh, jeez. No wonder
And,
that tree was trying to grow.
yeah, and that we started digging and digging, and then I'm talking water line, root. The root this big around. The water line goes under it toward the base of the tree. So that was when I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. I am done dealing with that freaking water line.
Because they ran it all over God and creation anyway.
Yeah. And so I'm like, that's it. I'm done with it. I'm done. So done. I am not going to try to pull up this root and pull up this trunk and salvage that water line, because no telling how many little cracks and holes it has in it.
Underneath that tree, you better believe it. Yep.
And so, because it goes directly under the tree, literally under the tree, I said, forget it. I'm running a new line. That's it. Had utilities come out today and do their spray painting of the yard all over. And what's funny, the water company came. They marked the yard right in front of the fire hydrant, as if I didn't know there was water there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
Yeah, my water line it's still not going to be deep enough per what Georgia says is the code, because
yep.
up at the meter, at the meter box, my outlet from them, which is my inlet, is less than a foot under the ground. So that's what
Code
I'm going to
says
go.
eight. Code says eight. Code says 18 inches.
Yeah, code says 18, but
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
going to have to use it the way it is.
Hmm.
Hello, Topher.
Hello.
Hello, Topher, sweetheart.
How's
Hello.
that hole by the house going?
I don't know.
How was it when you last looked at it?
It looked like a hole.
Topher said
Top.
for me to throw something at his face.
Yeah.
If there's something edible, please, because I'm hungry. That's actually why I came down here.
There's food in there. Go eat.
Would you be willing to order pizza tomorrow from Walmart?
Tomorrow we will probably have order out because of someone coming to help us. So yes, I will probably be ordering food.
Elizabeth said hello to Topher.
Hello, everyone. I was talking about Walmart, but okay.
I might order chicken wings from Hooters.
I haven't eaten from Hooters in a very long
I
time.
know.
I
I need to check the price of their big economy pack.
We have got
It was what,
we
nachos?
have got a local pub here that's been there since forever. It's passed down through the family, and they have super good meals. I mean, really good. And it's, bar food's supposed to be okay food. This is great food, okay? And it is so good. Oh, so that's when my girlfriend and I now, when we just the two of us go out, because we don't have the food restraints that everybody else does with dietary things, and have to be gluten free, this, that, and the other. No, we don't. We go there to eat, and we pig out. Oh, I had beautifully done shrimp, and I had shoestring French fries, and they're homemade shoestring, so they're not the really little bitty ones. They're the slightly thicker ones, but they're not the fat ones. And then I had a huge hunk of coleslaw, and they make their own coleslaw. It's delicious. And I had a drink. So yeah. So
So
I
is their sauce
came.
sweet or vinegar based?
It's like a sweet and sour. It's a combination. It's delicious. I even drink the juice. Are you kidding? It's delicious. I mean, I'm not leaving anything around. They bring it to you in a fairly good sized plastic, container. And yeah, and I even drink the juice. So don't look. Turn up the little container and drink the juice out of the bottom after I eat all the coleslaw. But it's delicious. It's got a sweet sour taste. It's funny, but it's really good. And this old, yeah, I can call her old. I think they said she's 72, and she makes a lot of the stuff already, and she leaves at 4 o'clock every afternoon, and she makes the stuff ahead of time for them so that when they serve at night, when they run out till she comes in the next day and makes more. And you don't get here early enough to eat it, and people go there just to eat.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Well, I ate pub. You said pub food, bar food's not. It's supposed to be just kind of okay. I
Hmm.
survived on bar food, pub food when I was in England
Oh yeah.
because it was just me, and I got a daily per diem, so I got X number of pounds a day
To eat.
for
Yeah.
food, whether I used it or not.
Hmm.
Well, you could eat at the pubs really inexpensive. And eating at the office, I could get lunch at the office for a couple of pounds.
Hmm.
It was dirt, 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 beyond dirt cheap.
Hmm.
And so I would eat at the pubs, and then I would take that extra money and use that on my weekends. And I funded my weekend travels of fun off my daily per diem of food I didn't eat.
Yep.
Boss man knew I was doing it. I got a
Yeah.
daily allowance for a place to stay. I chose a bed and breakfast because they were less expensive than the hotels.
Mhm. And they fed you for free. And in
Sweetest
England,
family.
every yeah, and every bed and breakfast I stayed in England, which I toured England by bed and breakfast, they kept giving you, if you finished your plate, they said, "Oh, they brought out more. They give you more." The sign that you were finally full is leaving some on your plate. I figured it out.
Now, I stayed with the sweetest family. They actually had 6 children, and it was a his and mine situation. It was a Brady Bunch situation.
Yeah.
But both of them had boys and both of them had girls. Each of them had one boy and each of them had 2 girls. And the kids were close in age. They were paired up, similar to the Brady Bunch.
Mhm.
And when the oldest 2 went to college, went off to university, whatever you want to call it, um, they had 2 rooms that nobody was using.
Mhm.
So they talked to the girls and they said, how about when you guys aren't here, we rent your rooms out for bed and breakfast, make a little extra money for the house. And the girls were
Mhm.
like, okay. And they basically put in like a hope chest type situation. That
Mhm.
was a locked chest that they put at the foot of the bed, and that's where they kept their private stuff.
Yep.
And I stayed with the family. Um, the mother was so used to taking care of everybody that she would come in my room, and a couple of times a week she would steal my dirty clothes. And I would come back from work and I would have everything folded up
On your
nice
bed.
and neat or hung because she did my laundry. I offered
Mhm.
to pay her. She refused. She said, if it will be insulting if you make me take your money. I ate dinner with them a few nights. A bed and breakfast is just that. They are obligated to feed you breakfast. That's it.
And a place to sleep. Yep.
Place to sleep and breakfast to eat.
Mhm.
That's what a bed and breakfast is. And nah, oh, we're going to have this traditional dinner. We would like for you to join us. Okay. And that's when the youngest boy embarrassed them because he says, I have a question. And his mother goes, well, go ahead. And I said, okay, go ahead. And he goes, who thought it was a good idea to have a movie named Free Willy? Because in England,
Yeah, Willie is. Yeah. Mhm. I know.
and out of the mouth of babes, who
Uh-huh.
thought it was a good idea to name a movie Free Willy? And I just looked at the child and I shook my head and I went, I have no clue. I could think of a lot better names for him, but
Yeah. Uh,
he said, it's dirty.
Hi, Julie.
I said, well,
Uh,
Willie is a nickname for William. And he goes, oh. I said, so it's okay, you know. But
yeah.
yeah, his mother turned beet red because she knew that I would understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
And she couldn't believe her young child just asked me why yeah. And then, it was like, then one time I was coming in and
He was being, as they call it, cheeky.
one time I was coming in and Matt told me, she says, well, we're going to be out of town one of the weekends that you need to be here. And I was like, okay. And she goes, I won't be here to take care of things. I'm like, okay. She said, you would be here home alone with teenagers. I'm like, okay. And she goes, if you're okay with that, I'll give you a discount that weekend. So she gave me a discount that weekend. I stayed. The kids had a house party that they were not supposed to be having. So I show up on Saturday night. There's people everywhere. I called the kids into the other room and I said, you do understand your parents are coming home tomorrow. My advice to you is to make sure they can't tell that you broke all the rules of the house. Because if you clean up and they can't tell, I'm not telling. And they all got up the next morning. They had their friends helping them do laundry and sweeping and hoovering, as they called it,
Yeah.
and dusting and everything. And
The house was
yeah,
spotless. Yeah.
by the time their mom got there, everything was spotless.
Yep.
It's like, did you do any of the laundry that needed to be done? And one of the girls, oh, let me get everybody's towels and get that done. And yeah, so it was cool. Hey, Jennifer. It was cool. And I
And you
enjoyed.
missed Julie. I said hi to Julie, but you missed
Oh,
saying
hi,
hi to Julie.
Julie. That is for a specific meal. Stay out of it.
I did.
Stay out of it. It's for a specific meal.
I only hijacked a few.
I'm going to hijack a few upside your head.
I didn't get any out of the other packs.
I don't care. That is for a specific meal. Do not break the meals up.
There's 2 big ones.
Did I ask?
No.
Thank you.
I was just letting you know.
I know what I paid for.
I just wanted a little bit.
Ah! Stop.
Stop poking yourself.
I took off. Went too far. One.
Oh, that's right, you did. I wasn't paying
I got
attention
a
either.
few stitches. I sat there and pulled it out, unstitched it.
Oh, jeez.
Sat here
Because you were busy.
untying it, running my mouth.
Yep. We were busy chit-chatting away. Yeah.
That's okay. I got this.
Jennifer says she's late to the party. Just finished up a dinner. Women's bar night with my honey. Smiles. Hey, hey, all.
Hey, Jen.
I hope you had a good party. Oh, so now Tori's having to pull stitches.
That's okay. Not that many.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I have a piece of leather. That'll fit
But
right
you got a
there.
glue in there.
I'll pull another one out for good measure. Yeah, I just got so excited about how this is looking.
It is looking nice.
And see, with it like this, now on the bottom, when it's sitting on the, if it sits on something, this won't get caught.
Right.
And I'll come in here and clean up some of these little loose fuzzy threads.
Little wobblies, yeah.
Hello, Jennifer. I hope you're doing well.
Oh dear, she says, notes. Don't give Tori a cattle prod. No using to keep the meal items together. I think she's razzing on you, honey.
What, Jennifer razz on me?
Yeah.
She never. She is
Yeah,
a
I know.
sweet Southern gal. She would never do that. She would never bless my heart either.
Oh yeah, sure. Now there's a bless my heart, and then there's a bless my heart, or bless your heart, honey.
Oh, Jennifer knows how to use her bless your heart. Trust me. Like she can say bless your heart, and you know she just said that bitch there is crazy as can be.
Yeah.
She ain't got a lick of sense. All with her bless your heart tones. And if you don't know what the bless your heart is, Google it.
Yeah.
GOOGLE.com.
Yeah.
Google.com.
Samantha said a good craftswoman is not one who never makes a mistake. It's one who knows how to catch and correct their mistakes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I tied my thread up like this because I'll use it to finish that.
Yeah, after you glue the piece to it.
Uh-huh. Ha 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 ha.
Did you punch the holes in that already?
I gotta punch the holes in the second layer.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
That's okay. It's just like 20 holes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all the way. Knock some of those pieces of leather out of there. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Did that make my holes go all the way through? Did. Give it a good whack. I need to check my time.
9:24.
Oh,
So we need to be ending.
it is almost that time.
Yep.
So, I am not going to start. What I'm going to do is I will pin this together. I'm cleaning the leather poops, leather
Yep.
poops in. I want to see. I should have looked and seen if I could get the little keychains that you can put stuff in,
Yeah.
because I just think that would be cute as pie. Oh gosh, my southern's hanging out a little bit. Excuse me.
Yeah.
To take some of this leather, some of these little leather pieces like this,
Mm-hmm.
and put them in a keychain.
Yeah.
Kind of a this is from your creation.
Yep. Jennifer says rainbowy, feeling rather rainbowy, like every WW couple. One is all black and short, hairy. The other is long hair and rainbow colors. LOL.
Guess who's who in that relationship?
Yeah. I know who's I know who's got the long hair and rainbow.
Shell used
She
to have longer hair.
aha.
And I think one day she decided she didn't need it anymore. And she
Yeah,
didn't want
well
to
that
deal with it anymore.
yeah, I know that feeling. And then she goes, bless your sweet southern pea picking, innocent as
Oh!
an angel, guilt as a devil, little bitty heart now, sugar. Cute a pecan pie from your mom's eye. Yeah, you can
Mm-hmm.
be. The southern women have a definite way of putting you in your place. Well, northerners think they're getting complimented, but everybody else around them know what the hell. She's tearing this woman apart, or this fella.
Pecan pie, Jennifer. Pecan. Pecan.
Pecan. No, in the south it's pecan.
Uh-uh.
Uh huh.
Not where I grew up. It's pecan. And
Well, my mama grew up. It was pecan.
I grew up south in Mississippi. Like
My mama
off
grew
the
up in
beach.
Tennessee.
That's not south.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh no.
Honey, they got a twang like they got a southern drawl
Uh-huh.
like you wouldn't
But it's
believe.
north of Mississippi. I was 2 blocks from the beach.
My mama was in Cleveland, it's Cleveland, which is
Jennifer.
on basically right across from Georgia, on the southern edge of Tennessee, in Cleveland, Tennessee, and it was Cleveland, Cleveland, Tennessee.
That's like the people that aren't from the deep south. You can tell by the way they say the New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans. It's like you ain't from around here, are you, baby? That's
It's
Nolans.
Nolans.
We just Nolans,
Yep, Nolans. Yep.
and they don't have. You know that strip of land between the traffic. You got traffic going this way, some traffic going that way, and you have that piece in the middle.
Mm,
What do you
mm.
call that?
Oh, now that you're asking, I can't remember. And Jennifer, I agree with you. In South Carolina, it's Peecan, not Pekhan. Yes, I agree with you, Jennifer.
Just north of where I grew up.
Pecan. There's no K in pecan
But
or
that strip of
pecan.
land between the two traffic lanes, traffic going this way, traffic going that way,
Um,
most
yeah.
people refer to it as the median because the median is middle.
Mhm.
In Nolans, it's neutral ground, neutral ground, neutral ground, neutral ground.
Yeah, it's
Because it
not
don't go
north or
this way
south.
and it don't go that way.
Uh,
It's neutral.
yeah. Mhm.
They called it the neutral ground.
Jennifer's handmade jewelry says they used to call it the divider. Yeah, that's what they called it where my mama was from, was the divider. Now that she said it, I remembered it.
I gotta do up that one. Just got the 30-minute notification. So what I'm gonna
Yep.
do, I'm gonna burnish these edges, get them nice and pretty. I gotta fix this one a little bit. It's a little rough. And then I'm going to go ahead and pin them in this.
Okay.
And once I do that, I'll have it around here, and then I can snippy snip this,
Are you going to glue in there?
and then put my other piece on it, and
Yeah.
get that finished off,
Yep.
so that I can fully do my thing, get my thing going here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be working on that.
Yeah. So
I
we're going to
appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me. Well, the lady that told me about it, she goes, it didn't go. The traffic don't go this way. It don't go that way. It's neutral. So therefore, it's the neutral ground. I'm like, yes, ma'am. All right.
Jennifer's got it. Jennifer's got it right in some ways here. Why it's neutral ground in several gang cities. The neutral ground is where neither gang called dibs over it. Saw that in Cleveland and in St. Louis. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, down there, it's been that way. In New Orleans, it's been that way for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Priests, yeah, a lot of stuff.
so it is that time of evening. So we are going to be wandering over to see Two Lees in a Pod, who is normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 and 10, more likely 10 than 9:30. Lately has been coming on a few other times a week, handling some stuff, doing some research and getting rid of some germs, or working to exterminate. So please come on over there. She also does sell some rocks, crystals, and gems on occasion, usually on Thursday nights. She hasn't had any new ones lately, so she hasn't been selling anything. But you can pop on over and see us over there because I will be over there with her. On Wednesdays and currently on Saturdays through Christmas, you can also pop over on the Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. to Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry and see what she has for sale. Last Wednesday of the month is her super sale. She calls it her dollar sale. So you should pop on over and see if she has anything you're interested in obtaining. On Fridays at 7:30 p.m., a lot of us pop on over to Get Swamped. where Robbie and Z tell us, and whoever else is hanging with them, tell us all about what's been going on this past week at the farm. Did they get any new acquisitions? To have any births happening? New creatures crawling, just showing up? You never know. What kind of buildings they're working on, or which land they're clearing. And then they'll go through their mail, and Kim, Mimi's mom, Kim, will send in a list of questions, and Robbie and the guys will answer them to the best of their ability. Then they move over and do their sales, which is currently a bunch of rocks, crystals, and gems in a variety of prices. I've seen them as cheap as $5 and as much as over $1,000. So a very big price range of items that you can choose from there. Hopefully soon we will once again be catching Stacy, NAT, Northern Aurora Treasures, back doing lives. She sells some rocks, crystals, gems, occasionally can get the oysters with the pearls in them. I got some of those pearls and love them. She also sells some jewelry, some of it beaded work, some of it purchased. And her husband does some amazing 3D printed items. In hanging out with her, you can often find Flutter Yo. Flutter Yo, in addition to hanging out there and dealing with some rocks, crystals, and gems, does fishing videos. And there's supposed to be a new kayaking video, fishing in a kayak, that Flutter did recently. She also does fishing from the piers, and in the wintertime, if the ice is right, she'll climb up on top of that ice in her little ice shack and fish.
I
Cute
don't
little
like you
setup she
saying
has.
that. You're mean. You're mean when you say that.
Well, she does.
I
So,
don't care.
someone
It
might be
makes
interested in that kind of thing. I know you
yeah,
don't like
except
listening to it crack.
I hate it. It gives me the willies. Are you kidding? Heebie-jeebies, whatever.
And if you just like watching someone open packages, you should pop on over to Diana's, because she does some openings of her rocks, crystals, and gems. And usually it is in the form of a sphere, aka balls. That's why we call her Miss Balls Lady. And if you are into miniature items like cars, boats, figurines, dioramas, and stuff like that, you can pop over to the Book of Faces and see Terry over there. This is Terry Adams, and he does all that stuff. He's moving into a new house, and so he's going to be setting up all that stuff. So I think there might be some pictures and videos coming of that stuff. We are trying to get him over to YouTube, but he does want some more subscribers before he wants to be able to go live via YouTube, which means he has to have enough subscribers. So please go on over there and subscribe to him so he can get his stuff over here. And if you're interested in seeing someone jazzy around town, CPR, aka Phil, is supposed to be starting to do that, doing some videos of him scooting on around town. And if you're interested in buying items like flea market finds or yard sale finds, but don't have time to actually go physically to a flea market or yard sale, you should pop over to Storage Brats and see what they have. They usually have some cool items, and they're really nice people to work with. Sometimes they go on with other people as well. They team up and do sales, but they're amazing people to work with. I've bought a few things from them. And yeah, so that is everybody. It is 9:37. I blew through that very fast.
Yeah, it was a fast show tonight. Fast.
So we can socialize unless someone, oh no, wait, 30. Yeah, okay. No, because we're going to get off of here so I can go stretch my legs and go take a bio break, and everybody can go to get their bio break and go get their snacky snacks going on. and get you a snack, get you a drink, and come back here and settle in for watching Two Leaves in a Pod. I will see you over there. It depends what it is. I actually have to check that out, check out the pricing on that. If you email me and ask me that question, I will put it in my list of things to do. Tori
Which
has a
is
list of things
growing.
to
Yeah.
do. Well, pricing it out. I still have to
Yeah.
price out Terry's back crossbody bag too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clear some commissions out of my way. Jennifer, you take care of yourself, girl.
Yeah.
Just saying, I talked to Danny. Danny is a mutual friend of ours.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In other
Okay.
words, Jennifer's not taking care of herself, and you just told her to behave.
She actually does take good care of herself.
Okay.
Sometimes things happen. That's why she's
Yeah.
low jacked. That's why she's low jacked to Shell.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Her sugar gets too high or too low. Shell's going to know. So, no sneaking massive quantities of candy bars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you fell asleep. Okay, then that's okay.
Okay.
Because I got the frantic message of, I don't know what happened. Maybe Jennifer passed out. What if she's having a medical emergency?
Oh
I can't
crap!
take
Yeah,
any
you can't worry people
responsibility.
like that. You can't give them a massive heart attack.
And so it's like, I need to get in touch with Shell. How do I get in touch with Shell? Do you have Shell's phone number? Can you call Shell? Tell Shell to check on Jennifer. Please do something. Yeah, it was one of those kind of panic things.
Mm-hmm.
He was worried.
Yeah.
But it's good to have people that worry about you, you
Oh
know?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you just fell asleep. Thank goodness you just fell asleep. But thank
Yeah.
goodness you have someone that cares, that if you would have passed out on the phone, would have gone through everything. I mean, calling my phone, I was still on stream. Calling my phone, and when I didn't answer because I was using my phone as a camera, called Jeff to get in touch with Jeff.
Holy crap! That was what that was last night. Oh God. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then about the time I finally get where I can look up the number, Jeff gets another message and comes back and says, "Never mind, all's good." And that's all that was said, is all's good. So we didn't know.
Yeah.
Jen's sugar dropped and Shell woke up and took, or is there and is taking care of it. All's well, or what?
Yeah.
It was all's well. So
Yeah. All's well does not do it. We need a little more explanation.
yeah, but the fact that Danny even cares, that's awesome. He
Yeah.
cares. He cares about you.
Be
So
happy, girl. You got somebody that cares.
hey,
Got a lot of somebodies that care.
yep. Okay, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Because that was my first thing was, well, if Jen's sugar dropped, Shell is right there. Jen is low jacked. If her sugar dropped, Shell knows and is on it. But it was like, Danny would feel better if someone actually spoke with Shell. I'm like, fine. So I literally stopped in the middle of my stream and was like, hold please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're an early bird weirdo. And I say that with love in my heart. I don't understand how anyone can be a morning person. I
I
don't get
used to be. Now I want to be. Yeah. My whole life is turned upside down.
it.
I'm
It doesn't
becoming
make
more of an.
sense to me.
Yeah.
Why would anyone want to get up first thing in the morning? Why?
Hmm.
There's too much brightness out there.
Yep.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let everybody go now. We're gonna pop on over to Two Leaves in a Pod at 10 o'clock
Right.
and see what's going on. See what the new news is. So I will talk to you all later. You have a blessed evening. Prayers up to all of you. And I will talk to you not tomorrow, but I probably will be on Saturday, hopefully announcing that the water is fixed.
Fingers crossed.
So I will talk to you all later. Bye for now.
Bye, all.